Hey guys, what's up and welcome to a new Tesla update video. Today, as usual, we'll go over what happened in the market with Tesla, Spike, UQQ, just in general, what things are looking like and what we can expect coming up for the rest of the week, let's say, and possibly even next week. So as usual, if you guys enjoy this video, if you find these videos useful, informative, whatever the case may be, please don't forget to hit that like button, guys. It does help quite a bit, helping the channel grow and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, let's just jump right into it, guys. So let's see, what are we dealing with right now with Tesla? So essentially today happened exactly what I pretty much said yesterday. I said that I wouldn't be surprised if today's a green day, probably ran up a little bit higher than I expected, but nonetheless, I said, 930 to 940, probably get rejected. That's like literally what happened. Like exactly. That's exactly what happened. Got rejected at, what was the high today? The high today was 950 pretty much, actually. 949.99, 950 we'll just say. It's like a lot of people had their sell orders set at 849.99. But yeah, so essentially got rejected all the way up around that area. So you can see, first of all, on the daily chart, you can see that the moving average, the 200 moving average, 842. So we got rejected, somewhere around that general range for the 200 moving average, showing some resistance there. Again, I still don't put as much weight onto it as a lot of other people do, but, it probably still helped to kind of, have this resistance, if you will, as well. On top of that, the 850, you can see here, I already have the line drawn at 851, but, close enough. Massive resistance. Taking a look at the 1 hour, it's a little bit easier to see. All right, as you can see over here, right, this kind of, 850-ish level was like constant support over here, like over and over again, like all the way from like 847 up to like 857. Like that 10-point range roughly was like huge support. And then we broke down finally, ended up being resistance. This was like the one chance we had to finally break through. Huge resistance, massive sell-off. And then we finally just, this candle right here confirmed this move right here pretty much. And then what happened was, we broke down, went back up, tested it one more time, and we're like, yeah, it's just not happening. It's just not happening, not yet. And that's essentially, yeah, that's the kind of position rather that we're finding ourselves in. We cannot break past this 950 now, or 850 rather. Sorry, this is like the next barrier, if you will. But the one thing that's good is we did gap fill, which is great. Now it is setting this kind of like small bullish head and shoulders here. This is the head, of course, the shoulder and the shoulder. The one thing that's a little concerning though is that this is kind of, it's not too bad yet. Like if we ever fall, I would say below like 815. If we ever drop below 815, I would nullify this head and shoulders inverted because this is a bullish setup in theory. But this would get nullified entirely, in my opinion, if this ever falls below 815. So keep that in mind, guys. If below 815 and especially below 810, this is looking like very shaky. Like honestly, even where it ended here, like below this like kind of 827-ish to like 825 range, even below that, it's already looking a little bit, not the most ideal thing, because ideally you want it to hold as, as even as possible. I think it just looks the best in my opinion. It just kind of makes the most sense. But again, it's not uncommon to fall a little bit lower than the shoulder, or like one of the shoulders being a little bit off, it's not like exactly straight, for instance, which isn't a huge deal either. But if it falls too low and the shoulder gets too low, well, then essentially it just nullifies the whole pattern. So again, especially 810, if we fall below 810, it's probably like pretty much it's not going to happen. 815 is already kind of pushing it, in my opinion, though. So definitely don't want to see this below like 810. So just keep that in mind, guys. Below 810, it's not looking good. So we want to maintain that for sure. But overall, like kind of looking for the rest of the week, the fact that we got rejected by the moving average today isn't good. And I did say yesterday how we probably will run up and probably get rejected around this level. And if we do, well, that's not also looking good either. We have apparently like a sell-off happening after market as well. Like the indices are down 1/3%. Same with Tesla, or I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Maybe news came out. I'm not sure. Gotta check after. But nonetheless, I wouldn't be surprised if this continues to reject us, that we essentially make a lower low than this right here. I don't think, like, I honestly think ideally, like, I don't want to see it lower than 760. Like, I really think around 760-ish, like, I really think that we can bounce really aggressively from there. Like, I think Thursday is really important. Thursday, when the CPI comes out, that'll be really important. If we come in, like I said yesterday, if Thursday CPI comes in hotter than expected, like above where it already is expected, which is already pretty high, yeah, we're done. So keep that in mind, guys. But other than that, quick little video, quick little update. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.